Alright, alright. So, no, it's been a minute since I recorded, but it's been like a month. I'm sorry. I would say like life just took a turn after vacation. I came back from vacation. Just, life had to be life for a while, but it's better now. So I think I was thinking over the past week, and I had so many good ideas for my first what if, but I just screwed it up. Like, there's so much information that I messed up character names and stuff. So I did this. So as I go, as I um talk to them, write down the characters' names and stuff like that, so I always remember them. You know, you know, nobody's perfect, so I'm gonna start with them. So I want all the characters. So here, let me start that. I'm gonna make an intro. You guys have seen my outro. If you haven't seen it, you don't have to watch the video. You'll probably see it at the end of this video. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff. Um, I don't really care about being monetized ever. Really, it's not really one of my goals. I mean, eventually, yeah, but since I'm just starting off stream monetization, probably gonna curse in most of this. Doesn't really matter. But today we're gonna be starting Naruto and Thunderstorm, and I was thinking about this one for a while, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I've been, imagining it. All right, so if you hear the rustling of papers because I'm writing down the names and stuff, I'm not gonna be writing the whole story. I'm just gonna write down names and important details so I can look over it before I record again. And I might drop 2 episodes back to back. This is gonna be a part 0, obviously. I do parts, and I'll probably drop part 0 and part 1. So part 0 is probably only gonna be like 20 minutes, and then part 1's gonna maybe be 45 minutes to an hour. All right. So we start off, and we start off with a thunderstorm. In the middle of the thunderstorm, there's a ball of chakra. This is the Sage of Six Paths chakra. This is the day of Hashirama's death. It is storming over the village as the Sage of Six Paths watched the reincarnation of his son die. He is saddened, having to watch his child's death over and over has taken a toll on him. He is going into the thunderstorm. The thunderstorm is, it's raining because it's like whenever Third Hokage died and everybody was at his funeral and it was raining. It's, anime sentimental rain. And the Sage of Six Paths is, tired and sad of seeing his children die over and over, and his Indra always having to beat Ashura. Wait, did I say or is it Ashura that beats Indra? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Indra that beats Ashura. Right. So fast forward to Naruto's the day that Naruto's supposed to be born. Um, you know, Obito attacks under the provisions of Madara, or under the code name Madara, or the Masked Man. He this same stuff happens, but uh, whenever um, uh, Minato goes to seal the Nine Tails into Naruto, as no, as the Nine Tails is sealed inside Naruto, a thunderbolt strikes Naruto on the seal, and the thunderbolt is sealed inside of Naruto. And Naruto's heart stops, but it's really just beating really fast. It just seems like it stops, and he is breathing, but it's shallow because he's a baby. He just got struck by lightning, but it got sealed immediately, so kind of cool. I'm just saying, it was an extraordinary idea I had when I was dreaming. My bad. I go on a rant. I'll stop rants in the middle of my what ifs, but yeah. Then uh, he has the death seal, seals it in himself. A trigram seal seals it in Naruto. Uh, Fast forward to whenever the third Hokage arrives. The third Hokage arrives, and it seems like the baby is not breathing, or the child is not breathing. Uh, the the third Hokage checks the baby's pulse, but doesn't feels like rapid beating, and he thinks it's irregular, so he takes the child to the hospital. Uh, yeah. He stays in the hospital, and he doesn't wake up for a week. He's in a coma for like a week, and then whenever he does wake up, he wakes up crying like a normal baby. Oh, then we fast forward to when he's 1 years old. Um, because he's still, young. Instead of going to the orphanage, you know, the third Hokage was still worried about, the child got struck by lightning. You want to see if there was any residual effects, so he kept him for a while. He's thinking about training him whenever he becomes the age where he can what's going on around him and stuff. So Naruto is now one, and Hiruzen comes into his room in the morning and sees that Naruto is standing in his crib and walking. Uh, Hiruzen surprised that a child that is only 1 year old is walking, and then time skip 2 months later, and Naruto calls Hiruzen third Hokage, or Grant, and then he doesn't call him Gramps yet, but eventually he'll call him Gramps, or Grandpa Hokage. I forget what he calls him. I haven't watched the original Naruto in like a year or two, so I have to watch it again soon. But yeah, so he's 14 months old and he's speaking, which is very advanced if you've ever seen a baby. But yeah, then it's a time skip until he's 3 years old. Naruto is now speaking fluently like he's a grown man, or like he's a grown person, like 4, 5, 6, 7, when he's in the academy, basically. And Hiruzen is surprised that he is already able to speak. He's able to run. So Hiruzen thinking, this kid's like base might be a prodigy, because he's able to walk and talk at such a young age. Maybe we should start his ninja training. So Hiruzen, thinking that you know he he would he needs to live on his own and stuff, or he's gonna start living on his own and stuff. So Hiruzen gives him, the monthly allowance, gives him an apartment, and starts training him. So he is now 3 years old. He lives in the apartment he lived in the original, and then he leaves the apartment every day, still getting the hateful glares, but even worse this time because the QB, let's say the tail beast bomb that the QB sent at the village didn't just. Oh, my bad. That's a meme that I posted a little while ago. My phone became unplugged, plugged it back in, had to check this chart. My bad. I'm going on run again. But yeah, he gets worse hateful glares. Because let's say instead of the tail beast bomb, instead of Minzo being able to teleport away instantly, it ran into a few buildings. It didn't ran. It flew over a few buildings, and it leaves the little crater behind it whenever it flies. So yeah, a few buildings and stuff got demolished even more, and then let's say it killed more ninja and stuff. So he just gets he gets chased and destroyed everywhere he goes. That's why that's another reason why Ruben wants to train him early. So they start with simple chakra control, like can he, you know, even channel chakra into anything. So they're trying to start making it able so that he can transfer his chakra into one part of his body, like his arms or both his legs. Big parts of his body, not like specific feet or toes. So they start training, and time skip to 5 years old. Naruto is now on mid genin rank. He's yeah, he can manipulate chakra. So Naruto's oh my bad. Naruto's chakra control is at um, a low tuning rank. I mean, a low getting rank because the Nine Tails is still disrupting his chakra. Alright, so he's at low gaining rank, chakra control. His taijutsu is mid tuning, and then his agility and stamina is mid jonin, and his chakra reserves are mid jonin as well. But his speed and stuff, it's because his chakra reserves are so high. He can pump a lot of chakra into his legs and chakra into his stuff, so he can run around super fast. Um, And the Thunderbolt and stuff will come in later. I know it's kind of weird that he got struck by ball lightning, but I need to stop going on tangents, man. I'm sorry. If you guys like it, you know, if you guys don't really care about it, it's cool. Thanks for not caring, but you know, it's whatever. Um, so uh, now we time skip to whenever. No, we don't time skip. We're at the point wherever he saves Hinata, and he is able to destroy the kids were that were messing with Hinata. He beat them up, and Hinata was thankful to him, and then he did his smile, thumbs up, Nindo, and then she started following him, and you know that stuff. Then we time skip to when he's at the academy, and he's sparring with Sasuke. And let's say it's a year before they graduate, and they're sparring. Um, uh, Whenever they're sparring, um, Sasuke tries to use the Shuriken Jutsu, but Naruto, out of nowhere, you know, blitzes Sasuke with his super fast speeds, and you know he didn't stop training with Hiruzen until he was 6. Hiruzen saw that he was so he was basically mid tuning at everything by 6, and except for chakra control, that was still low getting because Karam was still messing with chakra. So his taijutsu mid tuning and everything else mid tuning. My bad. So he blitzed uh freaking Sasuke and punched him one time in the stomach, and then appeared behind him, elbowing him in the back of the neck, sending him flying to the ground. As he was going to the ground, Naruto grabbed his leg, threw him up in the air, jumped, and then front flip kicked him down to the ground, and then came down with both his feet on Sasuke, and the Sasuke got sent to the hospital because Naruto broke a few ribs whenever he stomped on him, and all the fangirls are angry at Naruto, and Naruto was actually not stupid in this one. He wasn't like fanboying over Sakura, always wanting her attention. So he just kind of ignored them, and Ino thought that was like that he was super cool and stuff. So admired Naruto more. I know it seems like I like Ino, but Ino's probably like second worst, only Sakura. The only reason why I ship them in the other one is because, or I was gonna ship them in the other one because it was about to be so cool to build his harem, and then, whatever. But yeah, and we can make this one harem, but we don't have to, it's whatever. And if you guys want me to continue the other one, I will. I'll actually explain at the end of the video. It's whatever. So yeah, he destroys Sasuke, and then Sasuke being pissed off and being a little pussyfied bitch he is. Um, oh yeah, and the Uchiha clan massacre happened, like it did. But that's the Discord. I think Marco is both someone, I guess. But instead of Gonzo getting one of Shisui's eyes, uh, he didn't. He didn't get either of them. and Itachi got both of them and put them both in the crow instead of just one of them. All right, so oh, all right, so I don't know. Frick, give me 1 second. Yeah, my bad. I just had to make sure that the Izanagi was able to be used by all Uchiha members, not just Shisui's eye. So yeah, he gets Izanagi, but instead of getting his instead of getting Shishui's uh eye, Shishui still jumps into the river and stuff, saying that Danzo would never stop coming for his eyes and stuff. So he jumped to the river, and instead of getting Shisui's eyes, he actually got uh Fugaku's eyes, but he didn't know Fugaku had the Mangekyo, so he didn't. So he was like, "Oh, this is leader of the Uchiha clan. He must have strongest dojutsu." So he just took his eyes and had his eye implanted into his right eye, I believe, and then he had his whole arm, and he had another one on top of his arm, on like his forearm. He had one right there, and that was Fugaku's other eye, and he. I just had to explain that, and so then I think that's it. We're done. Then I'll do probably a part either right after this goes up, or most likely tonight. At night. That's mostly when I have the best time to record. It's like the middle of the day right now, and I'm about to get in the shower probably and eat some lunch, and then I would probably record the next part. But if not, I'm just gonna record it tonight, and then hopefully you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'll do another part of Naruto and the Thunderstorm if you guys really want me to, and then that one will be the one where I build his harem, because it looks like I think we got like 9 or 10 likes on that. So I'd do it if you guys really want. But if not, I'm just gonna continue with this series, and I'm telling you, part 1 takes like, you won't believe where I go with this story. You will love it. I promise. And if you guys don't love it, then I'll take some suggestions from you. And when I get my community tab, I'll put out votes, and then it'll eventually be, I'll do one if that I thought up, and then I'll do one if that the subscribers think of. But enjoy the video. Play the outro.
You're my brother. I'll never leave you.